Alrighty. Oh, that is a bit loud. Try that. That better? That's not too loud. Els, how's it gone, pal? Oh, how are you doing? How have you been? How was your weekend? Just let me know. What you up to? Oh, so it is new game day today. Get some action now. It is new game day. We are starting some Pentiment. Honestly, don't know what this is about. Never played it. I've never actually even read up on it. Apart from knowing it's like a murder mystery. Got your hair trimmed and hit the gym. Nice. That's two things I need to do. I wish I had a gym near me. But the nearest one is like taxi journey away, which seems kind of pointless. I could just go walking instead. But how you liking the new trim? You happy with it? Feeling all... You people like pure refreshed after the haircut, didn't you? Like just like... It's good. Bye. Stay this one. It's getting there. Getting quite lengthy. To the point that it's like this. Like... Slick back look. I need to use a controller with this, but I'll put it on. Why? Pentiment. That'll be looking Steam. And it says, step into a living, illustrated world in a time when Europe is at a crossroads of great religious and political change. Walk in the footsteps of Andreas Mahler, master artist who finds himself in the middle of murders, scandals, and intrigue in the Bavarian Alps. That sound good? Sounds good, I'm not gonna lie. I just didn't have the fringing. Oh, you went full fringe? Oh. Like, hope you like it. I've had a fringe, would I? Nah, I know I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I've done all the emo fringe stuff, that's the stuff. Don't know what's a fringe. But, let's see. How am I putting the game up? I really hope, right, I've actually added the game. Otherwise, I'm going to look a little bit foolish. Have you got any experience with Pentiment yet? With Pentiment Els? I think I've played it. I think that might be it. Don't know anyone else that's played it. I think it might have been Sai that added this game to the wheel actually. Can I... Oh, I can use controller. Oh, right. Gonna make it so much easier. Don't like the vibration. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Instant. Oh, appears immediately. Fine. Table flashing. A little bit longer. Voice assist. Text to speech voice. Enable a text to speech voice to read written dialogue aloud. I feel like that's just going to be one voice. It's not like a voice acted. That's fine. You know what? We'll figure that out. Right. Let's use easy read buttons. Make things a little bit easier for me, for you. We don't need a lot of fancy scripts. And it's nice as it is. Principal erat verbum et verbum erat apud deum et deus erat verbum. Just erasing now. Not so much a stone, more of an eraser. Just leave the wee guy. The wee guy's fine, he's not done anything. Latin though. Sounds looking alright. I don't think that sounds dipping when I speak, is it? Not enough. You alright, Els? No, Els, I've already said that. Sai. I looked over and saw Elle's name by a big rubber rock. Sai, how's it going? That one. Can't remember how to. That one. I think it might be this option where I talk and it dips. That looks a bit better. Right, so it's not like. I feel like it's still really loud when I speak, but that should be. I always hope Elsa's alright, but I hope you're doing good. You're alright. Hope it's nice where you are. It is horribly muggy here. Some time. Hope you had some time to just have a nice day. All I want for you. Nice day, nice life. Nice to be happy. Very warm. Don't worry about it. An artist sleeps. An artist's mind. It feels like 22 and breezy. See, so long as it's breezy. Can't be having 22 with just nothing. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. I need you to finish this commission by the end of April. Conversations with Brother Piero to a minimum. Oh, I like that. Can't do anything, but I like that. I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. Up to the devil's work again, are you? Don't encourage him. Devotion to one's work can yield pleasures of the mind, superlative to those of the body. Yeah, we got a medieval snail. Wait, changed. We did have a medieval snail. We have... Is that a donkey on the bagpipes? Chicken. I don't know what that one on the bottom left is meant to be. And then iguana? You need to spend time with more exciting lovers, or I need to learn how to work the Socrates way. How do you reply to the abbot, Andreas? I apologise and say we're more mindful. It is not my fault that God made me this handsome. I ignored him, which is what the comment merited. Could be. Creepy. Regardless of what it is. My fault God made me this handsome. Insufferable. Alas, this Christian faith views desire less favourably than I did in my time. Oh? Perhaps this longing for you will instill in them a great appreciation for beauty. Tell that to the abbot next time, Andreas. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master awaits you. Yes, marriage to someone he's never met. How hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, Jesus, then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty, at least? So we've got a sentence there. Small percent was lovely. But we artists could be flatters. Who knows? Not why I'm doing it anyway. It is growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. True, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Hopefully, but it's out of my control. As are many things. Trust in Providence. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course. Till next time, Andreas. Cheers, kingly king man. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. Do. Should be a lot of fools. At least I would if they stopped stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. Who's steering the ship? I know John wants you to endure the abbot's ship, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. I won't. The abbot won't push us around. That's what I like to hear. please. I just sit in. Just take me home, Grovian. As you wish, Andreas. I do like his art style. Good morning, Ursula. Go, Anda. Time to get up. Right. What's the play here? The Baron. April 1518. Right, another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the abbey so I can start work on the scriptorium. Here's me. Wow, this place is actually quite big. We didn't outer tasking just now. Get on the farm, and we are heading to Kearsau Abbey. Is that how you say that? Kearsau. And we are just north of Italy. God, I can't remember what's just north of Italy. Brother Piero of Verona, artist of Kearsau Abbey, known for his kindness and helpful nature. Brother Piero is also respected as a master painter specialising in works of extraordinary colour. It's you're going to say something spoiler about blueprints. So big brain, it means kind of little with the context. Spoil away, sorry. It's all good. Ursula Getnerin. Daughter of Peter and Clara, half sister of Eva and Big York. Nuremberg, free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade city and city of arts, including printing. Right, let's bust a move. We should clean this up. Then, no, wrong button. The Picatrix or Key of Solomon, the Heptameron, Friar Ferenc keeps giving me all of these books to read. I'm not tired yet, perhaps. After Compline. And, doing alright, we Ursula. Well, Andreas, did you sleep well? Yeah, aye. Why not? Can't get it in real life, I might as well have a nice sleeping game. I know you'll be off to the abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the abbey. Right. Otto, stop by. Or I'm done. Oh. Is are we interested there in Otto, is there? You know everyone who streams Zero Escape complained about digital roots. BP uses numeric calls. Ugh. Right. You are Andreas. That's too kind. Thank you. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? And if we raised it by 2 groschen? I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. He's losing his head over it. Even more than usual, I mean. Wouldn't want Peter to lose any more of that precious hair. I mean, I'm not sure how, but I can't really say no, because they'll just be like, we'll get out then. Numeric core makes digital roots feel like your ABCs. I just about got my head around digital roots. God bless you, Andreas, and may Saint Luke watch over you today. Speaking of Saint Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. It's only during the Divine Office that Prior Ferenc allows me to work on my masterpiece. Reasonable restriction, but slow going. City Council doesn't require it to become a master. City Council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I'll go back to Nuremberg where I'll marry and open a workshop of my own. Nuremberg to university and now travelling the world as an artist. What's always a good sign, the taxes, the rent increase. life you had ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yeah, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after some wandering. Rather frightening starting all over again. Yeah, but I know now this is what I want to do. Oh, this will be remembered. Not many people get to decide that. Well, not anyone in Tassin. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your little book. Masterpiece must be wonderful. It is. I'm going to go on a limb and say yes, like right now. It makes me glad to see some confidence in the men around here sometimes. Now, I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Not tonight, but thank you. Whilst Drucker invited me over for supper. Of course. Please say hello to the Druckers for us. Or the foreboding of numeric cores. Nah, I don't. You want to enjoy your Tuesday. Eva. It's got nothing to say to me. I take it. Right. What have we got? Big York. Morning, Big York. How's it going? You working today? Just digging the rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. You had a big rock with a plough and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday. God, for Sundays. Like a storm's coming, no? Smells like fresh alpine air to me. Travelling too much. What was it you spent your wonder year before you came to Tassin? Pick a background to affect your character's choices going forward. Basel. Andreas knows some Italian and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. Andreas knows some Dutch and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. Do I know Italian or French? Dutch or French? Italian and Greek. Or I don't know. Evening, Keelan. How's it going, pal? You've joined us at your 10th time. I don't know if I want to know Italian and some French. Dutch and French. Italian and a little Greek. I'm kind of swayed towards Italian and a little Greek. Cultural touchstones in Florence, Venice, and Milan. I mean, that sounds... Yeah, let's do that. Let's go full Italian. But how's yourself? See? Same brain. Same brain. Oh, no, wait. Least useful. Yeah, it calls. I was more swayed by the Italian and like all the cultural things, but Italy, Florence for a while, but Venice and Milan as well. One of your senses are dull. You've been down there too long. Spend enough time in these mountains and you will smell a storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years? Yeah, no one has that long. Why you spend all that time in Italy doing anyway? Other than that. The stories I could tell you, Georg. A hedonist, Andreas seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He's extremely social and quite experienced in all of the enjoyable vices of the world. I mean, Dave need to look through the rest. I mean, hedonist, it's calling me. Lives to work, dedicates all his time to his art. Nope. Spends all of his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as possibly can. Fan of the books. As a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. Or devotes much of his time to self-promotion, optimizing business expenses, making investments, and balancing his books. No. So I am between hedonist and rapscallion. The pranks bit is kind of putting me a wee bit off of rapscallion. But the enjoyable vices of the world, that's a falling in it. Wee bit of Greek, bit of Italian, and enjoyable vices. The grand, had a wee nap. I need to get on this nap. I just stay awake and stay tired. And then this is why I have a bedtime. That's how you know, see when it gets to a certain time of night. start getting pissy because I'm too tired and I need my bed past my bedtime. Influencer versus prank channel. I think we're going to go hedonist. I mean, petty schemes and minor crimes. That sounds good. Come up, we're hedonist. Vices. That's what we're going for. Italian, bit of Greek, all about the vices. Italian women are beautiful and the wine is exquisite. What do you think I spent my time doing? Sounds like fun to be another like Father Thomas here about it. Why not? Please tell us to emulate the lives of the saints. I reverse Saint Augustine, who said, "Lord, make me chaste." Yeah. You say so, Andreas. I still think you're going to get in trouble with Father Thomas. Father Thomas, fucking jealous. That's his problem. I have to get going. Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Catch you, Yog. I know I'm going to go talk to Father Thomas and be like, oh, let's see why. Oh, you like your vices, do you? You're like, you don't. Come on now. Andreas. Good timing. Do you have a moment to lend me a hand? The Abbey's not going anywhere. Wonderful, I've got too many irons in the fire. Or other shoes. All shoes. I miscounted how many I put in. Now I need a hand, else it'll overheat and I won't be able to work the metal. Here, take the shoe and the tongs, the hot part of the shoe on the anvil, and I'll hit it with the hammer. Like that. Faster. Okay. Oh, I see it. I see it now. I'm with you. I'm with you. See, I can do this. I can do this work. Shoemaking, man. Got this. Piece of pish. See, short work, and those horses are going to have the best bloody shoes in this town. I can't remember what it's called. I don't know what's sticking to all those at once. It's nice to have someone to help me out here every day. Have you considered have you considered a child, an apprentice, and the boys in the village seem interested? Cough it up, man. Gonna start showing that. Cure people, cure apprentices. I bet you could get Bert Drucker. I would sort of had my head if I tried. But I won't imagine making your son earn a living. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. See you in Ottawa by the Abbey guest house for dinner. Catch you. That's a lot of sheep. Please, can you give me a hand here? Do you want? I'm keeping an eye on them. Smack him with that stick, Veronica. Get him to help. Like a lot of standing there and doing nothing. Oh, for Christ's sake, help your cousin. Veronica. And bottom. More than the Anders. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. I don't guess Veronica wasn't old her name. No. It seems like quite a modern name, doesn't it? If there's anything I can do... No, excuse me, I'll stay out of your way. Martin, idiot. You gonna help him? Mind your own business, asshole. Ronnie, kick it. Man, you know who I am? I'm a fucking painter. Get him to help. Leave the discipline to my mother. Well, she's not doing much, is she? Let's be honest. Something going on up at the Steiner's place. Oh, you buy a tax collecting, is it? And the horse looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky has given him an earful. I used to have instead Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding when Johann pulled his pants down. Latin and Greek origins? Ooh. What does it mean? Like, does it have a Well, actually, no names have a meaning, but what does Veronica mean? Not to rip a man's teeth out. You don't want to. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. Do you think he's a noble? He looks really rich. Vera, which is true, and Greek icon, which is image. Oh, so a true image. That's quite cool. God damn it, Martin, stay out of trouble for once. What, Aunt Hetty? Behave yourself. We don't have enough to deal with right now. Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road, we need to get these sheep under control. Oh, wait, good to stay with us. Don't work too hard, Martin. My new fact of the day. That's a good fact. I like that fact. Whoops. Andrew Schmidt's smithy. It's so much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. Snake. Off we go. Can I get in here? Church and Druckers. Who have we got here? Oh. Oh no. Okay. How's it going? That was weird. Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey. Another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Oh, is that like that's been translated? Maybe. Good to hear. You still come by for supper tonight? Marie and Bert would love to see you. Really need to see these new woodcuts I have for an Italian edition of Eulenspiegel. Eulenspiegel. I didn't realise Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Let. I'm not liking this Thomas guy. Come on, Andreas, he's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from witch mania, heresy, adventure stories of questionable moral repute. Your sloppy typesetting. Adventure stories of questionable moral repute, I think. He doesn't mind those so much, actually. No. As long as they don't get too carnal. Ooh, the best kind of stories, you mean? So supper tonight after Vespers? Guy, go for it. Right, I'll tell Marie and Bert you're coming. I think I might have double booked myself. You know what? I'm just going to agree to everything. I don't know why I thought Klaus was a chicken, then I'll just speak to Klaus. There he is. There's fucking Thomas. I play Master Mailer. I hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up the hill to get to work. Good. Andreas, I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation to receive Holy Communion, don't you? I'm just going to sigh. Andreas, do you think I like saying these silly things to people to get them to come to church? I bet I. But what a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Mailer, this is Lorenz, Baron of Rothvogel, a great lord in the countryside near Worms. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It's nice to be remembered fondly. I wish all your neighbours were as welcoming. Brings you back to our little town. My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck, and it was terribly dull. I mean, it has a certain charm common to the Alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles from the Empire's diet. The Emperor? Was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. But then I wouldn't bother him or the painter. No. I thought I could press something for the... Oh, wait. The glossary. Need to remember the glossary. So diet. An imperial diet is an assembly of the three colleges of the imperial state of the Holy Roman Empire. The prince-electors, princes and dukes, and representative of the imperial cities. They meet to deliberate on matters of importance to the empire. Yeah. Venice. I think we know what Venice is. One of the most powerful republics of the Italian peninsula. Sitting in the northwest coast of the Adriatic Sea, Venice is a major centre for commerce and art in southern Europe. Alright, some of the stuff I've been able to pick up, like... I assume diet was like the political thing. And I kind of knew what Venice was. No, let's use our knowledge. Well, the city's Jews now live in their own quarter in the north. Alright. The city's artists are still producing wonderful work. Titian, in particular, is a god. Is that Titian? Is that how you pronounce that, Titian? No offense, of course. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided right ahead to visit. Here's so. Innsbruck is down there, capital of the Austrian county of Tyrol. I'm going to mispronounce all of this, man. Tyrol, a major stop on the Imperial Road connecting Italy and Bavaria. It is the closest major city to Kirsau Abbey and Tassen. Notably, it was also the site of witch trials in 1485. Things like places up. I may not know of them in a I may know of them in a 2025 context and not in a 1600s context. Well, we are going to world build. We're going to world build properly. I need to remember the back button. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. Father Matthias, abbot of Kirsau before Father Gernot. Widely respected by the monks and nuns as well as the people of Tassen, known of his kindness and his love of books. Great loss for the abbey and for us all. Indeed. By good fortune, I recently came across a copy of the Historia Tessiae. He was reading during my last visit. So this. Need to have time. Definitely use it less. Aye. Pick up things for context. And else, aye. I probably know as much as the people then. We're on the same page. Just think it's a small implement system. It does. Oh, I like it. There's no wild guesses for how the world worked. I was just going to assume how we knew it was in the 1600s. Like, Historia how do we say that? An account of the early history of Tassen, Kirsau's previous abbot, Father Matthias, had a copy. Baron Rothvogel brought another to the abbey as a gift. Hope no more. We have the internet. Aye, but it's that kind of thing. See, if you don't know to look it up, you wouldn't look it up. Like, kind of thing. Let's see this, Father Matthias. The last bit. We sort of had a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. Medieval peasants have never got down a wiki hole. Well, I might find the 1600s version of what they would call a rabbit hole. I come across that, you never know. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid it might even cause a bit of a scandal. Oh, yeah, I'm off for scandal. Jeez. I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tassin's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey through Father Gernot, and I have come to check on its progress. Oh, my lord, if you've come to see your manuscript, you should speak with your master mailer here. Not quite a master yet, still have to marry it and be approved by our city council. Yeah, it's not an honour, so I'm going to go with the first one. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping in the Abbey's scriptorium. Is a journeyman artist like... It just sounds like the word for freelance or something. Scriptorium is a room for writing, illustrating and illuminating manuscripts. I mean, yeah, I did piece that together. Though typically associated with the monasteries, they have disappeared from almost all abbeys by the 16th century. A Nuremberg artist working in an abbey scriptorium in 1518. Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. Surely my lord would find little entertainment or companionship in me. I have yet to judge the quality of your entertainment, though it sounds like we're off to a bad start. Oh, no. I'm sure I'll live. Come and sup at the abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the abbot's table. Did the abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about it, father. Just show up after Vespers. What's he going to do? Refuses? Yes. Monastic hour at dusk, one of the major prayer hours. It's followed by supper. Excellent. We'll see you then. Thomas didn't look too happy about it. Mikklaus and dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Mailer. I mean, if we must. Can I just like get on with my work? Just let me finish. So then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old not to yet be a master. Said you were unmarried. Oh, here. You know what, Andreas? I think we're off to a bad start. But I'm going to follow up and be like, oh, I'm sorry, you're what age? And unmarried, not a master? Such a game. No, I'm not married, but in truth, I came to my vocation later than my father and brothers. I was at university for a number of years at Erfurt, which is one of the most popular cities in the empire, located near its heart, like near Rome. It's been home to a respected university since 1379 as the centre for humanist thought. I'm sure humanist thought went down well with all the religious folk of the time. Erfurt, wonderful, the same university as Martin Luther. Assistant Professor of Theology at the University of Wittenberg, controversial for his opinions on the Church's sale of indulgences to forgive sin, which were recently published and distributed throughout the empire. Church's sale... Oh, the sale of indulgences for kids. Right. Got you now. He says things about the church should have been said years ago. Might get him out of trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait, you may have even met him. Did you? You must tell me. Nah, a few years ahead of me. They're the fast name. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they even read his list of 95 theses against the church. 95. A list of propositions against the church's practice of selling indulgences for the remission of sin. Yeah, I didn't actually need to look at that. Father Matthews was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gellert does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. How about university studies? Did you attend university? You seem well educated. Probably. Aye. He'll be sent. That's his revised list. He's got it to 95. But he's like, you know what? I could easily. I started with a list of like 324. This is the brought down. Right, so I'm being generous here. I know much worse. Now, why do you know about me? What's this interest? It must seem strange. I did not attend university, but I had a rich private education at my family's estate. Cool. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle to Cicero to Ficino and Erasmus, and everyone in between and yet to come. Let's see, I know about Aristotle. Erasmus of Rotterdam, a Dutch priest and philosopher who is preeminent among northern humanists. He is known for his works in Latin and Greek, as well as his calls for reform within the church. Cicero, statesman, scholar, lawyer, and renowned orator of the late Roman Republic, revered for both of his contributions to Latin literature and his skill at rhetoric. Ficino. Marsilio Ficino was a 15th century Italian priest and humanist who was one of the leading figures of the Italian Renaissance, well known for his translations of the works of Plato into Latin. Cool. I may misjudged the bad, and it seems he's as well read as any university student. In truth, I'm simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? No, only a master's degree. Started working towards a doctorate, but didn't finish. Oh, that's a shame. Well, what was your area of study? Oh. Figure this out. There's a strong understanding of Catholic theology, biblical knowledge, canon law, heresies, and similar subjects. Andreas knows the basic of the fractured system of laws that govern the various states of the Holy Roman Empire. Is familiar with the basics of human biology, medicine, and illness. Out of the three, I'm leaning more towards medicine. Theology, pedo law, I think some biology, medicine, and illness. I think we can. All things medical, studying the latest and greatest texts coming out of Italy. Yes, the Italians continue to innovate in that area. Extraordinary, really. Extraordinary, really. Fascinating work. Who knows what secrets we learn about the human body in the decades to come. Oh, new face. Ilya. You, if I have any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face here again. Whilst you, Lorenz Rothvogel. Percha's dogs tearing you to pieces would be too kind of fate. Perchta, pagan goddess of the Alps, associated with animals and spinning wool. She is still invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria, and Swabia. Lorenz is not liked. Lorenz the Unliked, that's what we're going to call him from now on. These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? What was that about? Oh, you don't know. You've been prying into my life. Fuck you, Dane. Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. What a time to arise, little sheep boy. You are here. You are here. And I'm glad you're here. It's been a hot minute, man. How you doing? How life been treating you, man? It's good to see you. Hope you're ready for some 16th century. I keep saying 1600s. I think we're in the 16th century because it's 1500 and something. 16th century stuff. This is Lorenz. Rich boy Lorenz. Seems like people in this town don't like him. We're Andreas there, in the red cap. Trained to be a master painter. I'm sure I know him. Although we studied in Italy. He studied medicine. He can speak a bit of Italian and a bit of Greek. And he's a hedonist. A big fan of all the vices of humans. I look so ultra HD. Because I've turned the sharpness up in the camera. I then realised how low, look, the default for the sharpness in the camera is like, it's really low, so everything's dead blurry. And I thought it was the camera, but it's the weird default settings. But yeah, you need to be able to see this. Crystal clarity, my man. But I'm glad you're doing good. How's Spam getting on? What have you early time in university? Every student must study the trivium, quadrivium. Yeah, I know a couple of trivium songs. The trivium and quadrivium represent the lower and upper divisions of classical liberal arts university education. Latin grammar, logic, and rhetoric form the trivium. Arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy form the quadrivium. Grammar, but the music, like a bit of music, Swaddy, and a bit of logic. You have a favourite subject? Oh, eyes immediately drawn towards occultist. Read through them. Latinist. Andreas has a strong command of Latin grammar and vocabulary. He can also easily recall sententia, antiqui. Oh my god. Quoted words of wisdom from the Roman Republic Empire. Right, I can't even say those words, so that's a no. Andreas instinctively thinks through the implications of information as he receives it, is adept at spatial analysis, and can easily perform complicated calculations in his head. Oh, only yeah. Orator. Andreas excels in rhetoric in university. He's a skilled teacher, persuader, public speaker. It's going to say English. English could have been an option. Well, at the time, Latinist would be like the kind of English of the time, wouldn't it? So like if we're like near Italy, a bit in Italy, I think we're just in Italy. Hate the Roman Empire. Latins are getting out there. Occultist. Andreas knows a soul-endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy, astrology. Knowledge is spelt wrong. Null wedge. On alchemy, astrology, theurgy? I don't know what theurgy. Western Piglet's English is a base language. Necromancy and various magical rites and ceremonies. Heavens and earth. Andreas knows a great deal about the constellations, heavenly bodies, and their movement. He is also familiar with various plants and animals from study and personal experience. I am feeling an occultist. I want to be an occultist painter that knows my Italian and Greek, a hedonist who's all about the vices. Travelled, that's it. We'll try to phrase it out so that people able to afford education knew Latin. Could be. Maybe. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Let's just like let's just gatekeep this and like see if you know Latin. We know where you come from. Yeah. I'm gonna go we're going to cultist, right? We're an occultist, hedonist painter who's training to be a master painter. This is amazing. He's a well-rounded character. I use my access to university's library to pursue more esoteric interests. Esoteric how? Mystical textbooks on alchemy, invoking spirits, divination, purely academic. Favourite subject in school would have been art and computing. Art and computing. Those are my top ones. And then art and computing are my best ones, and then are my favourites. Maybe like business management after that. I like that. The bottom icon in the most a bee with a wee rainbow. What's the icon? Oh, we've got a snail. Why am I not seeing this bee? What? I started with Ficino's Copus Hermeticum, and my interest only deepened from. Oh, I'll need to take a better look at that. I didn't even notice. A compilation of 17 religious and philosophical treatises encompassing the soteriology of Hermes Trismegistus, or thrice great Hermes. No, wait. I heard recently how Hermes is pronounced, and it wasn't Hermes, it's like Hermes. Anyway, centuries-old texts reflect Egyptian, Greek, and Jewish traditions and ideas that were translated into Latin in the late 15th century by Marsilio Ficino and Lodovico Lazzarelli. Oh, that one. Right, I thought you meant it was like the cursor that appeared right on the thing. Aye, but I went for the skull, obviously. Quite interesting, Andreas. I'll make some time to speak with you more on this topic during my stay. Oh, good. You wish? And your other studies? Was there anything else you excelled at? Oh, right, we can pick some. Oh, there it is. There it is. A lovely wee bee. I'm feeling like logician. I do like an icon. There'll be somebody in Etsy that makes that'll have made these. Like just wee badges or something, or wee patches. The logician looks like he's got some ecstasy tablets stuck up in the old nut though, so I feel like that might be the one we need to go with. I know it's meant to be screws, but it looks like pills. What was orator? Was that rhetoric, skill, teacher, persuader, and public speaking? Feel. I'm gonna go logician. Yeah, I'm going to go. No, right, we're going to go logician. Right. Logic, geometry, and arithmetic. Interesting for last. I think the logician. I was between the two. I was a logician or a rater, but see how logician does. Was Aristotle's organon the foundation of your study? Yes, the organon for logic and Euclid's elements for geometry. Past few centuries have yielded wonderful new texts on logic. I don't know who Euclid is. Euclid, mathematician of ancient Alexandria, recognized as the father of geometry and is most well known for his books of elements, the foundation of all university education on geometry. There you go. Peter Abelard provided the foundation of scholastic approach and established the primacy of Aristotle's work. 12th century French teacher, philosopher, and theologian. Theologian. Hi. He is known for his philosophical work in logic and his theological work in atonement theory. He's also remembered for his love affair with his student, the renowned Benedictine nun, abbess, and scholar, Heloise the Argentile. Yes. Imagine doing all that work and then being known for having an affair with your student. That's what you're known for. The Englishman William of Ockham gave us the Summa Logicae, arguing nominalism against Platonic realism. He was an English Franciscan philosopher and theologian, known for his commentaries on Peter Abelard's 4 books of sentences, his defence of apostolic poverty, and his writings in Faith and Reason. Right, 2022. Right, I could have sworn this was last year or like the tail end of 2023. Looking at the backlog review and laughing at my shoulder there. Shut the fuck up. Aye. You got things to say. And people want to read it. So you put those words out there. Don't be shorting yourself. You've got into your stride and like how to like proper get your reviews done. Get them done a week. 1500 words about a Robocop game. Yeah, you had 1500 words of a review to say. I honestly, Sheep Boy, did feel like yesterday. 3 years ago, man. Just. Of course, Thomas Aquinas gave us the tools to employ both faith and reason in the pursuit of truth. An immensely influential philosopher, theologian, and jurist of the tradition of scholasticism. Okay. To the point. All monks and friars, of course, a great deal of work to force Aristotle to fit within the church's vision of truth. That's so wrong. I question these great men should have had to wrestle logic into what the church established by fiat and force. Or should have had to, right. What do you mean? I have good memories of this place, and of Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing. How did you come to know him? How did you know of Kearsau at all? My family have been patrons of Kearsau for, I don't know, generations. Some years ago I heard that Kearsau still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript productions. I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. Almost worth it saying because it's obvious, but how much you like Robocop with your enjoyment. Yeah. And there's lots of references, isn't there? Pardon me. Then, just like action game with Robocops. Like, also a good time. There's not much left of these days. 2 old men, a young scribe and me. It's a good place to create. Is any to create art. The artists that remain here are quite talented, if a bit old-fashioned. What? Good place is any. It inspires. Certainly though, I'm sure you miss the comforts of Nuremberg where you're stuck in a drafty old abbey like this. I do, but the abbot's paying good money. Good enough to put up with a bit of discomfort. Good Masons, I still appreciate the abbey's work. Okay. I commissioned a manuscript to Father Gellner a year ago, but I would stop by and check in the progress. A year. Did that just so I can get rid of the underline. I'm assuming. I'm guessing that is Gellner getting the death stare of the rabbit with the looks like a pipe, some sort of instrument. Are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no, I do know the artist well. The venerable brother Piero. How venerable? Still has his wits and his skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with colour. Very much look forward to seeing it. I would be. Could you imagine commissioning something? It's like a year later, you're like, I want to see the progress. I'm not here to collect. I'm just checking on it. A year later, I'd be showing up saying, mate, what's going on? Like, you have mass on a Sunday. What else do you have on the rest of the week? Nicholas, tend to the horses and the baggage. I'm heading up to the abbey. Yes, my lord. Let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. Oh. None. Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. Founded in the 6th century, the Benedictines are a Christian monastic order that observes vows of obedience, poverty, chastity, and stability under the rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia. The church closed most of them centuries ago. I think Kielce was a place at a time in more ways than one. So that's up to which thing I'm installing. Later on, I need to play the first Citizen Sleeper. It was recommended to me, and I'm like, I need to get on it because it would be a nice, it's a nice chill game to play. Like, I know it's not chill subject matter wise, but I mean, like, it's not actiony. You can just kind of like relax, play it, kind of game pass on the deck, so there's no excuse. Rather first a little with the second still excellent. That's what you want. What you want. Right. Well, Cecilia did recognise you. What's going on there? Acquainted, yes. Let's leave it at that. Let's not. Spill. I'm Lorenz, Baron of... Yes, the Baron of Rockvogel. So wonder having you here again. Which we actually did meet on your last visit. It's quite VN-like, so it would be nice in the deck. That's exactly what I was thinking. Especially because Claire Obscura is not great on the deck. Like, the response times are not good. It's obviously over, like, it's like cloud streaming, so it's not great. If you say so, I'm not good at remembering faces. Who does that sound like? Ace. Anyway. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yes, I know, but I wrote ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Well, yes. I mean, no, it's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? Yeah, like, it is trouble. Because look, I arranged for you to be here on Friday. It's Tuesday. I haven't done it. So, I was an imposition. Any moment, I could do with a bit of refreshment though. May I grab something from the kitchen? I can't stop you. Certainly, my lord. I'll meet you there. Not a fan of Lorenz, I'm not going to lie. Andreas, I don't know what you were doing with the Baron. I need you in the scriptorium now. Is this a bad time to ask for an advance in my payment for the Book of Hours? I will take that as a yes. Ask again when he's in a better mood. Maybe I can just convince Brother Matthew to pay me early. What does Matthew look like? Right. Remember that. The glasses. You'll have my money. Find a way to get paid. Gertrude, how's it gone? What's your work in the scriptorium? Let's say well. Guess you'd be interested in the saffron Agnes Steinurian received yesterday. There's Agnes. If it's gone. Sister Matilda saw it at the Albans. Maybe you can convince Prior Frank to get some for your yellows. Mousefanger. She's around here somewhere. Hopefully getting to the baby rabbits before Sister Matilda does. Who's Matilda? Right. I think that was one of the ones that left, wasn't it? I'll later, Sister Gertrude. Bless you, Andreas. Maybe I'll see you by the shrine of Saint Setia one of these days. Maybe. One of Tassin's patron saints, Setia, who's a local pagan who converted to Christianity and miraculously aided Saint Marite's soldiers with food in the dead of winter. She was martyred for her actions. Well done. Elizabeth does not want to speak. Marguerite. God bless you, Brother Piero. I just wondered if something would show up under gods that's highlighted, but... Wait, it's Master Mailer. Thought you couldn't see, Sister Marguerite. During the day I can see some colours. No, it was me. stinking Andreas. You smell of the pigments. I was joking, but yep, you smell. Go to the toilet and have another smell of you like fish or burned almonds. Oh, that's old linseed oil, popular among the Italians, but Brother Piero doesn't use it. I'm also much more handsome. Well, I wouldn't know. God has saved me from the temptations of beautiful men. You'll have to trust me then. Not a chance. Heartbeats a wee buzz. A reliquary containing the hand of Saint Moritz, which is said to have once held the Holy Lance. Saint Moritz is the patron saint of Tassin. Legend states he was an Egyptian-born commander of a Roman legion who converted to Christianity. They were all martyred for their faith. His hand is a relic in Kearsau's shrine. Holy Lance, also called the Spear of Destiny, or the Lance of Longinus. I don't think I'm saying that right. It's the lance that pierced Jesus' side on the cross. Many legends surround the lance and several places claim to possess it. I feel like that was something you wouldn't want to keep, but it's a bit morbid. Brother Matthew maintains this shrine along with some of the sisters who paint badges for pilgrims. I like a badge. I'll go on a pilgrimage and get a wee badge of it. That's the church. That's the cloister. Is the scriptorium... Oh, I have to go through the church. Through the cloisters, actually. Actually, I could take both. Just go to the church. See who's there. I wasn't sure if that was going to be locked. Rudiger. Has your voice yet recovered from Easter Mass, Rudiger? Oh yes, it was a bit of a strain, but a worthy sacrifice. Well, if the Lord can give us his all on Easter... Exactly. Have a good day in the scriptorium. Have a good day singing. Oh, let's check the crypt. Yeah, I know a bit of necromancy. Might come in handy. The mark goes back centuries, all the way to the founding of the Abbey. Abbot Dietrich from the height of Kearsau's power in the 14th century. Those days have long passed. A lovely relief of the Virgin and Child. Shame it's hidden down here. This here. That I found a secret door at the library. Now what? Oh. Okay. I can't get to the library, but that's good to know. We need it at some point, I'm guessing. Foundations of the Abbey were built when the Romans occupied this land, not long after the death of Christ. So that'd be around about like year 34. 5. Oh, wait, Matthew, you've got money. Nice, Andreas. How was Sacristy today, Matthew? Same as yesterday. My vocation seems silly to you, Master Mailer. No. I was just being friendly. Then go in peace, friend, knowing that the Abbey's treasuries are secure for another day. I'll be with you. Oh, just one last thing. You gave me pay for the latest manuscript early? Isn't part of the agreement you made with Father Gerno. Do you know what else wasn't an agreement? Getting asked for rent ahead of time. Here we are. You'll be paid in the completion of each additional manuscript you eliminate, not before. Only a few pages left. I'll finish them the next few days anyway. I don't think you can wait a few days to collect your wages. This Abbey runs through mutual agreements, not haphazard payments. Breaking such contracts would cause undue trouble not only for Kearsau but for Tassin. Right, man, you're just later on a bit thick. That's why Father Abbot has increased the taxes on the Gertlers. Oh, I think it's pretty fucking clear what I'm talking about, Matthew. I would like to help Gertlers pay their taxes to the Abbey. And plead your case with Father Gernot. It's his decision. The matter's pressing, Brother Matthew. In the name of Christian charity, isn't there anything you can do? What's giving you pause? Made friendly inquiry about the sacristy. Didn't admit the girl was asking for help. Oh, my sacred duty has given me pause. Oh, I should have went that. Okay. Speak to Father Gellert. I have no problem paying you, Elliot, if it's the abbot's will to do so. I messed that up, didn't I? What think you're doing? Doing? Stay away from the sacristy. You know you're not allowed in there. You know me. I just like to peek where I'm not allowed. Well, a uniquely fascinating and endearing trait. Be out. Right. So we're not getting in there. The Old Bailey. This is... Yep. Oh, that's my next option. Auditorium. Who have we got? Piero, Adoc, Guy, and an exit. Piero. Andreas, God bless you. So good to see you. Morning, brother Piero. Good to see you as well. I don't like this weather. My bones ache. It means a storm's coming. Big York Gentler says that if you live here 10 to 15 years, you can smell the storms coming. Brother Adoc has been here long enough that we can always smell him coming. Don't forget Brother Guy, the fate of the youths who jeered the aged prophet Elisha outside of Bethel. You comparing yourself to a prophet, Brother Adoc? I'm comparing you to an impudent youth whom the Lord in his ineffable wisdom may choose to strike down. You know you hear ineffable? Sounds like unfuckable, but maybe that's just me. Brother Guy, please show more respect to Brother Adoc. You're being mean-spirited. You know what? Adoc, Hamilton. I'm old, Andreas. Every slight against me stings with the fire of 1,000 wasps. I will pray to God for the strength to endure this wickedness. Just cheer up. Well, everyone seems quite lively. I suppose that means that Prior Ferenc is not overseeing us today. He was here, but then heard Lorenzo Rothwoggle had arrived and hurried out like a little mouse. Ferenc is so desperate to impress the abbot and nobles like Rothwoggle, it's pathetic. You feign kindness to Father Abbot and our prior only to speak about him like this behind our backs. It's shameful. Oh no, Baron Rothwoggle, his manuscript. I just realised he'll want to see his manuscript. It was silly of me, of course that's why he's visiting. Actually, we're younger and faster, you wouldn't need to worry so much about patrons' visits. The Baron's just one client, he has to wait like anyone else. Someday you'll stand where Piero is, and a young monk will stand where you are now. Nah, I'm gonna, like, go in on that, like, who is he? Just one person. Baron Rothwoggle is not like anyone else. He has powerful friends, including the Prince Bishop of Weissing. Who is a turnip by the looks of things. Religious and secular ruler of scattered territories in the Holy Roman Empire, including the lands containing Tassing and Kirsau Abbey. Kirsau is already out of favour. Father Abbot does not want to have to deal with more attention. If Prior Ferenc isn't here, I'm going to work on my masterpiece until he arrives. Get painting. That's right. I need to reference the Endermauer manuscript. Prominent family of the Swiss Confederacy and Austria. That does. You get your reference materials done. What do you want, Andreas? A book. The Endermauer manuscript, the Book of Hours. Type of illuminated manuscript that contains an abbreviated form of the prayers for the divine office, in addition to other religious texts. Most are relatively plain, but wealthy patrons often commission lavish examples with elaborate illustration. Enough. It looks messy today. Did you get enough to sleep? Oh, we've got the hedonist option. Can I just get the book? Ugh. All the way upstairs. Can't you get by without it? I'm sorry, but I really can't. I need to reference it for my work. But my feet hurt and the stairs are so steep. I'm just going to ask Illuminata to get it. I mean, just get somebody. Andreas needs help finding a book, and I don't know where it is. Andreas? Sister Illuminata, I'd like to borrow the Indamar manuscript, the Book of Owls. Yes, I overheard. Please return it promptly. Can I help you, Piero? I see how your masterpiece is coming. Of course, your opinion is always welcome. The composition is lovely. There's a joyful spirit in your arrangement of the figures. The contrast of colours is also quite nice. Rich and beautiful on their own, but not overpowering the scene. Doesn't feel right. It's an excellent interpretation of someone else's work. Brother, you know I don't like doing more work than I have to. I'm not saying you should do more work, but suggesting that there should be more of yourself in the work. I didn't know there was more room. There was room for me in here. It's inescapable. We put all ourselves into our work, whether we realise it or not. What does this painting represent? It's November. In November, we show peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns before the slaughter. The peasants are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forbidden it, even Father Gernot. Difference, isn't it? This is the way November's painted. But it's not the way November is. Art is illusion, storytelling, but in the most sublime form. Its images illuminate a path to truth. It's important to me that clients are happy. They won't pay for the truth. Also true. Yes, but with God's grace, this Book of Owls will outlive us all. What will it say to those who see it in the future generation, centuries beyond our comprehension? Some will gaze deep into your lines and paint and seek a deeper meaning. What will they find? You need not listen to my opinions, they are just thoughts of one old monk. There is no place for the monastic scriptoria anymore. In truth, this room is a place out of time. Why have they kept it then? Some people, some places have a difficult time letting go of the past. I am not among them. Yet you're here. The creation of books of art is no longer the province of monasteries, so be it. More people will be able to write, more will be able to read, and in so doing, brought the truth. See the way he's talking? But it's like, more people will be able to read. More people will read the truth. Just now the way it is, we decide. Or Abby decides. It's kind of saying like, none of this is quite true. But when people get more educated, they want to find out how untrue it is. How that sounds. Don't you think there's a danger in anyone being able to write, anyone being able to read anything? There is danger, of course, but printers are already here. Cannot roll back the wheel of time. It's left to you and the generations who follow to be good and responsible stewards for those yet to come. The rest is in God's hands. Can I finish my painting? Hello, Cassie. How's it going, pal? Always nice to have the loveliest Cassie appear in here. Fuck your bells, I'm painting, man. Oh, my masterpiece. Already. Yes. Monastic hour corresponding to 9 AM. One of the little hours of prayer. First precedes Mass and the chapter meeting. Not much to do in religion, isn't there? You can't just be left alone. So just let me be religious my own way. You have a burrito from Tortilla. Oh. Got myself a wee cheeky burger for Fat Hippo today. Like, burger. What was that? Chorizo. The biggest fucking onion ring you've seen in your life. And some burger sauce. Loved it. Too much talk, I must ask forgiveness for not honouring the rule. The Rule of St. Benedict of Nursia is a book of instructions for monks living together under the guidance of an abbot. Written in the 6th century, the rule provides the principles for living a monastic life. So what's the rule? Is the rule is... There is no rule. No one's telling me what the rule is. Yeah, I get out of like having to do maths and stuff like that because I'm like not a monk. Although whatever. You're in full luck mode and it's season time. Enjoy the season. Hope you shoot all the bamsai. We then. What'd you mark in your book? What's going on in here? You know what? Give me 2 seconds and I'll tell you. No, I won't. It's not letting me read. But how is the burrito? Or how is the burrito? Actually. Noise. I'm sorry, I'm insisting on that. I knocked over a bowl of paint to the floor. When Prior Frank came in, wrote in one of his books, slammed it closed, and left. Frank. Delish. Jeez, what's in it? I need to know the filling. So far I've got ear wrap. I know what's in it. He was in such a hurry, I don't think he even noticed me. I'm bookshot. Prior Frank should know better than that. These manuscripts are quite delicate. Seemed to be in a hurry. There's gossip. Got a bit of gossiping. He's on Edgson's Baron Rothvogel arrived early, which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless it's necessary for divine reading or work in the scriptorium. Lectio Divina is the thoughtful reading of and meditation on scripture. The practice leads to prayer and contemplation. It's the daily part of life in Benedictine community. Grilled veg, rice, beans, hot sauce. Oh, I like a bit of hot sauce. Oh, there's a wee stall in the bars. It's this couple that make all their own hot sauce. Tried a few. Oh my god. Ashy. They're so good. Take a wee trip to the bars at the weekend and get some. Got a few bottles. Actually, I'll take a picture of the bottles I've got so you can see the ones we have in this way. Mate. Excuse me, I don't know. Right, see, when I take a picture, I'll put it in the Discord and I'll tag the Perrys and be like, this. Dan likes the hot sauce as well, didn't they? Remember right? Oh, I need to borrow some more. You can't be serious. You want more books? I think Prior Franks is giving you more than enough. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't ask for books, just gives them to me and asks for my opinion. If it's a problem, you should bring it up with Falagano or Mother Celia. Like Thought. Oh, I didn't know you could pick Thought. Oh, I say, Frank just gives me those books. He hopes I have the same interest in the occult that he does and wants to talk about them. I've got a Cholula with garlic. Right. Should just say you don't know what she's talking about and deny it. Tell the truth, she knows Frank is the one requesting the books. Why is she complaining about this? That's whole Frank is the one borrowing the books. Let's just be truthful. Wouldn't hold me accountable for something that isn't my fault, would she? Where's with them? That's between the two of you. My concern is only for the books. I can't give them out to just anyone. I'm not just anyone. You're right, you're not. You're not a member of this community. Oh! Illuminati? My god, that's harsh. Brothers have their vows and vocation to guide their conscience. You could just wander off with half the library if I loaned it to you. Yeah, actually, I do take offence to that. Yeah, you nailed it. But luckily, you also have a bowl. Good. Mate, it sounds like you're having a right good dinner time, and I'm very jealous, but also very happy for you. And we both just love our food, don't we? We love a good food. Always happy when we both get good food, or any is. My concern for the books does not end at the library door, nor does my responsibility. Please understand that. Excuse me. But what's all this fuss about Lorenz Rothboggle? Why is Prior Frank so nervous? I know what Lorenz looks like. There he is. Green hat, curly hair. Lorenz, I didn't know you were familiar enough with the man to use his Christian name. Anyway, I've dealt with him personally, but Prior and Father Abbott have. That's not what she said, I read that completely wrong. I know he's purchased a number of our most valuable manuscripts over the years, and he paid enough to help the Abbey when we needed it. What did he buy? Can't remember. You know I have my own responsibilities to attend to. How about this, Andreas? If you help me recover some missing books, I'll tell you what I know about the Baron. That sounds like a deal. It's for the good of the Abbey. Yeah, mate, I'm doing it for the gossip, but you want to look at it that way, fine. Out there, where you and your cohort have carelessly strewn books around the scriptorium, I'll tell you what books I'm looking for, find them and return them to me. First books are 2 volumes of the Aeneid. Reddish covers, 14 inches by 10, 3 inches thick. Innsbruck inches or Nuremberg inches? Give me back desk. Are not his to keep. Those ones, you mean? Michael uses this, he doesn't live close to the best spots. Well, that sounds like a Mikey problem. He knows what he needs to do. He could move closer, but you know, gets to a point where it's just a choice, and then it's on you. There's a fair amount of wearing these. I hope you don't mind. Volumes were old even when Piero started making the copies. How long ago was that? 3 years. Right, so I'm guessing by this story, Dark-haired lassie's jealous. She's like, oh, burned at the stake. The Aeneid is not one of my favourite stories, but I understand what appeals to Piero. I'm just going to explain the story. Aeneas shows his duty to the gods over his lover Dido. Do you think any sense of duty appeals to Piero? We all have vocations. Brother Piero takes us most seriously than most of the others in this abbey. Will they take their chosen vocation seriously? Andreas didn't have a choice in my vocation. You women do. Really that bad? Being a woman that limiting? Did you know? True, she knows her life better than I do. You're right. I appreciate they understand how limited our roles and choices truly are. I'm liking this wee style of like walking through the books. Even in stories where our maidens to be rescued and wed, cruel seducers of men are wizened crones. Like Daniel, we ordinary women are merely tools in the tales of men. We'll never be the protagonists of our own stories. No woman is exempt from that. From the Empress to a nun, it is our lot. I suppose I understand now why you're not fond of the Aeneid. Aeneid, how you pronounce that? A poetic epic telling of the legend of Aeneas, a heroic Trojan who struggles to reconcile his personal desires with his destiny to found Rome. It was written in the 1st century BC by the Roman poet Virgil, of Devil May Cry fame. It's fine poetry, for men. Now the books, if you please. Oh, Wretched Guerin is a printed copy, green cover, diamond pattern. An Italian chivalric romance written by Andrea de Barberino in the early 15th century. The titular character rises from impoverished origins to go on heroic adventures and discover his noble parentage. Originally published as a manuscript, it enjoyed greater success as a printed book. I don't have size and ledger, but hopefully the description is enough. I know what you're talking about. Brother Adoc was reading it. Green book, diamonds. The beauty of this book truly belies its ridiculous content. I'm surprised that Abby owns a copy. But we don't. It belongs to Amadea Rusco of Lugano. It's a Venetian edition that's quite valuable. A highly contested Swiss market town located in the southwestern Alps. The Duke of Como and Milan fought for control over it until it was claimed by the Swiss Confederation in 1830. Though owned it says 5 years ago, it was subsequently lost and the abbot has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. The book is not appropriate reading for Benedictine monks. A baby is sold to pirates, raised a servant, then lives a life of adventure wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. But the best part, in the end, Geddon learns he has royal blood, the son of a duke. He reigns as a king and dies a pious hermit. Not to love. Benedictine should be dreaming of reconciliation with her lord, not lusty adventures. That was like your books, Cashy. You like a wee lusty adventure book, didn't you? It's better suited for knaves like me. Not my place to reprimand anyone for reading stories, least of all you, Andreas. Still, we must be on guard. Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation has led to the downfall of many men and women. Sometimes yes, but books like this, all in the same type of fantasy, isn't it? To die better than we are born. And what's the problem with that? Why shouldn't a peasant dream of being a king? There is neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male nor female, for you are alone. You are all one in Christ Jesus. Maybe one in Christ, but we are not equal in this world. As in this world you should be concerned with, Andreas. But the book, Andreas, we must return it. Or would you like the abbot to receive a 4th letter? I hate to see the brothers disappointed. I understand. Not my goal to deprive the brothers of their joy, but to return Amadea Rusco's property. The book, please. Love a bit of temptation, aye. I know about your temptation. No, wait. Your love of a temptation. Sounded completely wrong. On the workbook left, and you'll be freed from bondage. Dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inch across, 2 inch thick. I believe Brother Guy was reading it. There we go. Fits those dimensions. Now I think about it, Guy has always been guarded about this book. He was hiding it. Oh, it's going to be like a diary or something. Very good, please bring it here. Anyway. Should have learned French at some point. Oh, I obviously went for Italian and Greek, didn't I? Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me. I haven't asked so many questions. I've asked one question twice. I haven't answered me. I have good reason not to answer you. With silence. 3 French bishops condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. Its author shared the same fate. Why? I don't know, Andreas. It isn't my place to question the judgment of one bishop, much less 3. And before you ask, no, I haven't read it, but I know it contains a dialogue between love and reason. The book is dangerous. When did the bishop condemn it? Oh, we floating. 200 years ago. Okay, how is it here? Because Father Matthias loved books. All books. He didn't always see it destroyed. And he was right to do so. Books shouldn't be destroyed even if their content is in question. The Holy Church does not share your opinion. It is their law we must contend with, not your emotions. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it out loud. Church was wrong. I'm not going to debate this with you, Andreas. Father Matthias is gone. Not my place to question the former abbot's decision. Father Gerno learned it was in a possession. He wanted it destroyed. How did he know the book was here? Well, Cecilia made a note of it in the inventory when she was a librarian. Cecilia still with us? Yes, because we saw it earlier. Must the book be destroyed? No one even knows it's here. I refuse to give it to you if all you're going to do is destroy it. What are you going to do with it? Not have it destroyed? No, I'm going to read it and become a French heretic. serious. Give me that book or I'll deal as forfeit. I won't give you anything about Baron Rothvogel. Oh. I think compromise. I'll take it away from the Abbey. I'll be gone by the time Father Gernot asks about it, and if you like, I'll say I stole it. I doubt he'll make a fuss about me stealing a book he wanted destroyed. I don't like this, Andreas. It feels wrong in my heart. I swear I'll take it far away. It's been out here for years, and besides, how could you have stopped me? Go. Equation done. Trusting you in this, Andreas, against my better judgment. Don't make me regret this. Fucking got the book. Now what? Oh, you're gonna use the gossip. Now then, Baron Rothvogel. Quickly though, I need to finish up here soon. He said he buys books. Oh, damn it. Went through thought bubble. Are you angling to get the Baron as a patron someday? Not sure. Suppose I'm just curious. There's no shortage of books and artists in the big cities. Do I patronise an outdated abbey and its dying scriptorium? Yes. Our libraries managed to retain a curious selection of books, in large part thanks to the permissiveness of our abbots and librarians. The Baron has a particular interest in books on magic and other occult topics, as do we. As does our prior, though I suspect the Baron's interest may be more experimental than academic. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to go with that. Logic. I can't know the prior's mind, but he supervises the scriptorium and knows which books in the library have passages that might interest the Baron. Wealthy patrons like the Baron keep this abbey running. Abbot still hasn't managed to figure out how we'll survive the closing of the scriptorium. When's this closing? Probably after you leave. It may stay open for a while longer, but Brother Adoc and Brother Piero are quite old. And professional artists in great cities are where most people go for manuscripts. Everything else, other printers. It's a small miracle that it hasn't closed already. Kiersa was a shadow of what it was 200 years ago. This abbey held 53 monks and 45 nuns. It's hard to imagine that now. Sometimes I wonder if we're meant to change and we just forgot. Anyway, well, I must be off to mass. Thank you again for your help, Andreas. Smile devilishly. Smiling about. Suppose you believe in via the crypt. I don't know why you are poking around down there like a grave robber, but that entrance isn't for you. One of the lords of the old keep must have had it built to escape in times of siege. It allows the sisters to access the library without distracting the brothers. Please do not abuse this knowledge. Maybe a wee bit. Don't. Time to sextinate. That's the bell for sext. The brothers will be sitting down for dinner soon. Monastic hour corresponding to noon. Noon. One of the little hours of prayer followed by dinner. We'll see if Otto's around and still wants to eat with me. I think it's walking by the guest house below the abbey. Few more pages. Dinner with Otto and Indris. Not the same, isn't it? Not the same exit. What I might do, actually. Oh, can I steal something? Monstrance, Chalice, Patum, Kiborum, and Purificator. Almost everything you need for mass other than the host. All the funds of the abbey are stored. The sacristy is also the treasury. The armory sold all of the vestments Father Gernot and Brother Matthew used during mass. That's boring. Can I steal in? I am going to go to the crypt. I'm going to see if I can have a nosy in the library. Now that everyone's away. Nah. Fine. I'll go eat then. The cloisters. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. That's my map. I want to go to the stable, so I want to leave. Go on. And I want to go to the lower abbey. Yes. I want to get down this way. There we go. Who are you doing? Leave me alone. I was hoping to see you, man. I want to apologise for calling you an idiot. Yeah, I'm not sorry though. I don't know why I talk to you. You ever thought of that? Only try to be friendly, Martin. Why? Because I like you. You seem like a good kid. Our church and faith is love our neighbour. It's the principle of it. The question I keep asking myself. Kid, unlike you, I already have one of my own. You've been working with the monks so long you probably can't even follow one. Let's off and stop bothering me. I'm busy. You want to join us for dinner? Why would I want to do that? So you could mock me some more? Yeah. Do you know what, man? You're an asshole. Eat shit. I'm done talking. You want to try to be nice? Dave Master Miller? Andreas, good to see you. Trust Clara gave you my message. Afternoon, Andreas. Oh, Clara did give me your message. Sorry I missed you this morning. I was still asleep when you came by. Yeah, but really lets you get away with anything, doesn't he? Even be, Otto. I'm hungry. Let's pray. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts which you're about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen. Feel like getting down on my next aching. Just have a wee moan. My still next was the worst injury I had to worry about. Your arse sore from sitting too. Right. Fair point. We're gonna get that choice. You cut your fingernail you cut your finger preparing quills. I didn't make Guy do that. I don't like a stuck up prick. Fair enough. Anyway, I saw you walking with that Baron Rothwoggle in the meadow up on the meadow on your way up here. A little bit. As far as I can tell, he came to terrorise the people of Taston and Kearsarge. Alright, I saw him getting in with Lucky this morning. I'm not one for gossip, but that can't be good for anyone. Lucky was that guy. I see the Widow Kemperin get into that into it with you two as well. Oh yeah, you did actually. He hates the Baron. Seems like the Baron left more than one bad impression in his last visit to Tassin. Either Matthias knew him well, like Father Matthias knew him well, but he had misgivings about the man. Gibbons? He fools around with young women. Married, of course. Well, that's only gossip, and it isn't Christian to spread rumours like that. Yes, it is. Still here, just looking. We'll tidy as a real estate inspection tomorrow. Hey, not a problem. I am here to just provide the nice background noise. Or whatever you're getting up to. I'm mostly putting away yarn. That tracks me, Akashi. It's not gossip. They beat up that farmer a few years back. Old Rannig, may he rest in peace. He battered somebody and killed them. The late husband of Ottilia. Well, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But if he did that, yes, it speaks poorly of his character. We had a long conversation about up here, but he didn't mention anything about that. He beat someone. That doesn't seem like the sort of thing he would do. Yeah. Check these drawings, man. I don't even know what that is in the bottom right. Is that a lion? It looks like a mane. And a rabbit holding like a shield and a lance. A cat mid-clean. And a goat and 3 cats. Not bad. It changes as well. What as the kind of conversation progresses, you'll get like different ones. Or is it? Aye, it's when it progresses. You should talk about them. I mean, no offense, but what does a nobleman have in common with an artist? Offense taken. Talk to me about my work. He's fascinated by both art and books. Martin Luther, my time at university, a variety of other things. He's quite educated. Could sense my inherent moral quality. Right. Andreas in the flesh. If a rich bastard like him has any sense of virtue. Bitterness and envy are not good for our Christian souls at all. Still on those animals. Not envy Andres, no one should get away with what he does. What this Abbey does. No offense to you, Andreas. I don't have any problem with the books the Abbey makes. I mean, I never did learn to read, but if people are paying the Abbey to make them, it doesn't bother me. I understand. I see why people resent the Abbot's rule. He's a harsh lord. No, I'm going to stick with that. Oh, did you see the bills? Sheep escaped the grazing fields again? Oh, I'm not surprised. Martin was supposed to fix that fence and he probably did a bad job at it. He's always in a foul mood and he could be the laziest soul in Tassin. Can't even hold a hammer properly. Married and a father at such a young age and he barely lifts a finger with his wife and child. On top of that, he's a damn thief. What you say, Endress, that's more than just gossip. Look at him over there by the guest house. Probably figuring out what he can steal with the least amount of effort. He's a born shucker, sure enough. I know him when I see one. Especially when you look in the mirror. Alright. Speaking of the Bill's sheep, their ewes are shorn and the woman will be spinning it soon, all. I got it, Endress. No need to tease. God wants to happen will happen. Like a storm's coming. We'll get back to it. I'll catch up in a moment, Endress. We're gonna have a wee private discussion. Get a little Ava for me if you get a chance. Ava, huh? Oh, there she is. Right. Andreas, don't. Just tell her hello for me and keep out of it. Hello and involving me in your ship. I didn't ask to be a messenger. I'll try to remember. I should return to work in the scriptorium. Until later. Nonus. Time to get back to work. What are you up to? What are you doing? Do you know what? I'm going to steal something and I'm going to blame it on you. Wee shit. Oh. Bye, my clothes. Bye, my clothes. Wait, we've got no pictures? Nah, we don't. Those pictures were changing all the time, but now that we've mentioned them, it's just, they won't change. Matthew, you got that with that money that was talked about? Very well, in addition to my role as Kearsau Sacrist, I tend to the Shrine of St. Moritz. He is a patron of Tassin and Kearsau both. It's my duty to ensure his reliquary is well cared for. What? It's nicely done. The ballad on St. Maurice provides inspiration to us all. You're familiar with the life of St. Maurice, are you not? I'm going to say yes. You're going to tell me? You got to learn something about Tassin's patron saint while you're here. Aye. Very well. Right. Not for doing this. I should have just went straight in and done the painting. Saint Maurice is most widely known for his martyrdom at the hands of the Romans. He protected the town of Christians from slaughter, and in turn, he and his legion were decimated. His legion means he was a Roman soldier. He was a Roman citizen and led a legion made up entirely of Christians into Bavaria. Then refused to kill the Christians, even though they were traitors to Rome. The emperor had his legion massacred. Most of the pilgrims who visit come knowing only this, if anything, about his life. However, Tassin venerates St. Moritz because he was the one to convert the town and save it from destruction. He was pagan. He and his legion were snowed into this pass, and the townsfolk refused to aid them. The daughter of the town's leader, Setia, was moved in spirit and snuck from the town to convert. She led Maurice to a spring, and as soon as she was baptized, the snow melted, revealing all manner of fruits. Maurice and his legion were saved by these miraculous gifts. The town converted, and the rebels fled out of the mountains. saw a bit. A log rose from the dead, Master Mailer. Nothing is too great for him to accomplish. Silence. I see the mysteries of our saint have overwhelmed your intellect. Many are affected, so God bless you. Yeah, whatever gets us to the end of this conversation. Oh, we got new pictures. Got a dragon. Oh, frog in a hat. I do like the donkey with the bagpipes though. That was one of my favourites. I speak to you. You don't want to speak to me. Wrong way again. How do I get back to a here's my map. I can go through the dormitory actually. Old Bailey, that's what I'm looking for. Brilliant. Somebody else is going to be here and interrupt him, isn't they? Frank, by the looks of things. Is that Frank? Brother A-Doc, this work. I don't know where to start. Inconsistent spacing, rough strokes. You're working like you want to see this place closed. Brother Prior, I'm working the best of my abilities and I dispute your criticism. I may not be fast, but I still have my talent, praise be to God. Brother Guy, why are you still on this page? What's wrong with you? Normally you're so reliable. Many apologies, Brother Prior. I will work harder. Oh, it's Prior, not Frank. Piero, I can't believe this. Baron Rothvogel's come to check on his progress and this is all you have? You should have finished this months ago. Is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Stab him. Well, you're the one who have to answer for it, so why should you care? Typical. Oh, it is Frank. I'm going to go full in. Impudent knave. How dare you speak to me like that? I am the master of the scriptorium. My place to run the scriptorium as I see fit. I agree, Brother Prior. Brother Piero's work is unacceptably slow. Fuck up, Guy. You are insufferable, Brother Guy. God, give me the patience to endure this. Please, everyone, this is my work, and I accept responsibility for it. Prior Ferenc is right. Prior Ferenc's an arsehole by the sounds of things. Is there somebody else coming to interrupt us, man? Like, just... See, honestly, see if everybody just left us to work. It'd be done by now. Is this mine? Must be, yes. It is not. I can explain. No, I don't want excuses. I've come all this way and I have to be honest, I expected more. Nowhere near finished and the style is... Well, it's very old-fashioned. Thought I made my desires clear. Feel like my generosity towards Kirsa was being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? Oh, of course not, my lord. Never. We can fix this, of course. Of course. We only want to accommodate you. Girl, no one's like... Andreas, good to see you again. How should I respond? The abbot already seems annoyed. Just nod, don't irritate him. Simply addressing him as my lord would be appropriate. Greet him with his Christian name. You are brothers and comrades in art. Yeah, we'll just my lord. Well, again, no, why not have Andreas complete the rest of the illustrations? He's clearly capable. Oh, well, my lord, why not have Brother Guy complete it if speed is your concern? No. I'm talking about the scripture. I'm not talking about the scriptures. My God. I'm not talking about the script. That's fine. But the art, the illustrations. I want Andreas to do the others. Of course. I mean, if Andreas is alright with it. Well, let's give Brother Piero a break. Hope this allays your concerns, my lord. Excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, am I still welcome to your table for supper? Naturally. Wonderful. I'd like Andreas to join us. I've already made plans. You can eat with him any day. I'm only here for the evening. That would be quite unusual. Unusual or not, I doubt that my good friend, the Prince Bishop, would deny additional guests at his table. What do you think? You bit of name dropping, is it? Aye. Cool. Cool shit, Lorenz. Yes, you're right, of course. Andreas may join us for supper. I look forward to it. Well, I don't. I fucking had plans. I had plans with people I actually want to spend time with. And I'm being forced into this. You had this planned. In what possible way? You must have put your hook in the Baron this morning when you ambushed him in town. Go to hell, Frank. Brother Pia, Andreas is not to blame for any of this. I am. Yes, you are. And you've embarrassed me. The abbot and the abbey. Pia Frank is right, of course. No wonder we don't get more commissions. Guy, can you honestly fuck up? Like, oh god, both options are good, but you know what, I'm going to stick it to Frank just because it says you're the embarrassment. Brothers, if you please, sisters, then and I would prefer if you could keep the noise down. It sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in here. Aye, shut it, Frank. Piss off. Go sit in your room. Heck. Well, that was not wonderful. Nothing can be done about it now. Nope, it's out there. It's in the ether. Everybody knows Frank's an arsehole. Guy sucks up his arse. I'll finish work here and wash up in the lavatorium for supper at the abbot's table. Vespers. Supper at the abbot's table. Oh wait, I don't even know where the abbot's table is. Oh wait, I'm gonna clean up first. Head to the toilet, which is over here. Wait. No, it's not there. That takes us to the dormitory, so there should be a door to the left here. The cloisters. Rectory, courtyard and lavatorium. Andreas, I'm so glad you were joining us for supper. Though the circumstances are unusual, to be sure. I won't be able to speak with you. None of the brothers will. It would be good to have you with us. It's a shame I always enjoy our talks. Why wouldn't you be talking to me? The same doesn't apply to you at the abbot's table. You talk all you like. Though I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter. Well, you know what kind of chatter? Abbot's going to be getting. Piss him off. I hope to make a fool of myself. These men are far above my station. I wish you could take my place, Brother Piero. You deserve the honour. Supper with an abbot and a nobleman? This. Brother Prior seems like good folk. I'm sorry for how the Prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating. Oh no, my son, there's no need to worry about me or my pride. We all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet on this earth. Aye, there's a bit of humility and then there's just straight up bullying. Oh, Andreas, you are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I'm proud to have known you and your work. And when you leave us, all of us at Kearsau Abbey behind us, Jesus, man, words. When you leave all of us at Kearsau Abbey behind, and call upon your friend Lorenz, the Baron Rothvogel, to help you in your career. Wrong, you know. Frank is wrong, but he's being slow. Stick it to Frank. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for us all. Things change. The future will right over the present. Oops. You need not fear it, any of it, as long as you remain true to yourself and God. Now I must hurry to the refectory refectory to join my brothers. I will see you inside. Right, I'm going to have a big pish and wash up before dinner. The refectory would be this one. So quiet and uncomfortable. Let's enjoy it. Philgano, Father Thomas, Brink. Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of living God." Oh, the Gospel of Matthew. Wonderful. Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." Mention of Hades in the Bible? Hades? Have you read Matthew much, Andreas? Yes. Get fucked, Gernal. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you lose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. So if Jesus is like, "Yeah, don't tell anybody who I'm, right? Just shush, keep it to yourself." But then everyone else is like, "No, you need to spread the word, let everybody know, tell everybody." Which is it? Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. It reminds me, Father Gernlo, have you read anything by Martin Luther? I can't say that I... There's some incredible ideas about the church. Brilliant, I think. Oh, that's went down like a lead balloon. Look at the death stairs for some of them, man. My lord, is the meal to your liking? I believe I remember you enjoyed a quail in your last visit. The quail? My god, Father Abbot, the quail's fine. Don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? Talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way I don't think we've seen before. Father Thomas, you see the value in his ideas, do you not? I mean no offence, but I do not. Father Matthew, yes? How appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church's sale of indulgences? Baron, please do not involve the other brothers in this conversation. Fine. What about Andreas? What about Andreas? Certainly a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work. You really put me in a difficult position. Why not join in a debate? It may bring everyone closer to understanding the truth. I need to be quiet. I don't know what else to do. The hell with the abbot. If he can't handle a little criticism, he isn't fit to sit at the fancy table. That doesn't seem like the most prudent attitude at the moment. I'm going to say why not. A debate, excellent. Why not start with the 95 thesis? Enough! Andreas, you should know better. Lord Rothko, you are our guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out my patience. You will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas, Thomas, Matthew, or with any other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father, you're Abbey, but you're taking too much offence to this, and you're far too afraid to change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church. Better accept it. Is that a threat, Lorenz? Neither you or Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous. Outrageous. How dare you? I see. I have overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I've ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. I'm just going to take this quick go. We've got a wee doggy bag. Bit of tin foil I can just put over the plate and I can just shoot off. In spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Tessae. Also, if it's not too much trouble, can I just get my dessert to go and all? If you're going to accept what the future will bring, perhaps it's time for you to come to terms with your past. Well, no need to overstay my welcome, fathers, brothers, Andreas. Catch you. Oh, Andreas gets to sit there and be even more uncomfortable. Why, Andreas? Why did you engage him? I expect better of you. Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. I will take my leave as well. Good night. Time is now, old man. Times are just changing. Just gonna have to deal. Don't worry about Father Colonel and the Baron. I'm sure I'll be fine by morning. Piero, I know. Colonel can fuck up. I hope Father Abbot can see that the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. Seems unlikely. It may be so, but we must never lose hope. In any case, I do hope the Baron respects the Abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay, for everyone's sake. Yeah, I'm going to push it. I'm here to create drama and masterpieces. Brother Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? Aye, I know. That is for the younger and wiser men than me to decide. I'm just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. When go sleep. An awkward supper. I should get some sleep. Ooh, we got new pictures. Right, Kashi, what do you think that is in the bottom left? Right, because we've got a duck, two cats, a cat and a dog, and a chicken. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. Oh, a pigeon. Pigeon's a good shout. Hawk. All I can land on is like bird-like. I know it's creepy. I don't like it. Where's my bed? What will be the dormitory? I'm not get back at there. I don't. Oh wait, I don't sleep in the shrine. I don't sleep anywhere here. I sleep in get nothing. I know I'm going to go to bed, and I'm just going to have like night terrors about that, whatever it is. The lamp's still burning in the guest house. The red must still be awake. I wonder how he's doing. What was he thinking? The Baron. But you couldn't have expected that to go well. Storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. I should get back to the Gilmores. Lorenz can sit and stew. I want my bed. What is that in the bridge? What was that in the bridge? I believe I've just seen the physical manifestation of a spirit. The ghost? I mean, must be a better explanation. Well, I'm not here to tell you what you saw. It'll be the first time people seen ghosts around these parts. Was it? Or was it a person? Like I said, I'm not here to tell you what you saw. I think I found Johann's lost sheep. I'm going to be heading home. That's wee Johann. And a rabbit with a big fuck off axe. Fair enough. Take care, Master Mailer. You too. Let's be polite. Hi, this is beautiful. One. Do I want to go through the forest? Where am I? There I am. Yeah, I can go through the forest. Oh, you see those wee green glowy things? I know where I'm going. Father of Saint Satia? It looks quite old. Oh. Okay. That was very anticlimactic. I don't think I'm going the right way. Rotten and full of bugs. No wonder Otto hasn't split it up. The waterfall must flow down from the snowmelt in the mountains above the abbey. Oh, I'm just so not in the right area. Yep, I've just made it to a dead end. We'll have a look most of them. Hastings' old salt mine, how the town made money before the Imperial Road opened up. The road, also called Via Imperii. The Imperial Road links Venice in the south with Stettin and the Baltic Sea in the north. It passes through Verona, Innsbruck, Nuremberg, and many other cities along the way. Also brings thousands of travellers to Tassen and Kielce every year. Cool. Good to know. Now let's get out of this forest. I love Venice. I've never been and I really want to go. Then I want to go everywhere, but I would really like to go to Venice. Most of this felling is for the Abbey's renovation of firewood, pumpkin, and gather sticks. Oh, what's happening? Pale horse, still on the floor. You all right? Mittens, the pale horse, death. Monastic hour corresponding to 2 AM is used for the night prayer. I mean, this isn't sounding good. Some people find it disappointing because it's old and crumbly and the canals smell, and in peak season it's very crowded. Which is fair, but I love wandering the streets and getting lost. That's what you want to do. You want to do a holiday, you want to go a wander, you want to like discover like the non-touristy things. And just like I say, just get lost in it all. Sounds nice. Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? When you get away from the main streets, it's not so crowded. You want to be doing the wee... you want to be doing the wee side streets, the wee alleys and stuff. You want to find like the actual local stuff, not tourist stuff. You know it's going to be overpriced, like crap, let's be honest. You want the authentic stuff, that's what you go for. Yes, father, I hear you. Am I here? See what I mean? Would you have filmed that if you didn't go for a walk? Or a wee wander? That's also you want. Right, so even when you think you're going to Italy, you want the food. You want just the absolute good shit. Is this now? Yes, you're with us and it is now. I apologise, Andreas. I imagine that must have been quite alarming. You could ask her, Andreas, she's standing there. She is, yes. Sister Amelie is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her one. I'm more frightening than others. Living there? She lives there, yes. I'm a little surprised you haven't noticed her before. There's one tiny window and I'm not allowed in, so... If you keep me mass more often, you have seen I give her communion through a window to her cell. Cell? She is an anchoress, a religious hermit so devoted to God that she has enclosed herself in a cell next to the church. She is dead to the world but continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation. And she's not that dead to the world, I was talking to her. Sometimes, ever so rarely, she receives great and terrible visions. Is she local to Tassen, or was she a nun at Kielce? Neither. She came here from a Benedictine abbey in Lower Bavaria after it burned down. I am her confessor and caretaker. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions to help interpret them. I mean, screwing about death, I don't think that needs interpreting, does it? But all the monks and nuns at Kielce could read, even for brother Volkbert. Oh, he's got some curls on him. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. I mean, this interaction, this is not dead to the world. Sounds like she's in a great deal of pain. She is. She feels a pain that is both physical and spiritual. spiritual pain comes for her revelations. They come and go. Try to address them as best I can. Physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine and aching in her joints. I know of no cure for that, save prayer to the Almighty. Painkillers? No. Big pint of wine. Sister Emily was saying she had a vision of death. Someone be in danger? Oh no, don't rush to that judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful. Could have many meanings. Yeah, like death. When they're going to die. Some of her revelations take years to comprehend. Some may never be understood at all, as God wills it. Thomas, I think you're being intentionally blunt just to piss me off. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling. Don't fucking change the subject. She's talking about death. This is not going to take years to understand. If it does, you're an idiot. Perhaps it has cast a shadow over her thoughts. Now then, the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep. I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andreas. Aye. Whatever. Now, Drunker House, Central Town, Town Commons. I'm so not used to this place. Okay. Oh yeah, to the farms. I know where I'm going. Banner Farm. Oh, the smithy. Thought I could have a mess about, but right. Time for bed. Hod bus. I caught a glimpse of something there and I was like, what the fuck was that? These pictures are getting worse. Come for there. These beds look so uncomfortable, man. Pick that. Pick the Picatrix. Oh, right on this. Really should clean up this mess. You should. Let's go to sleep. That was the most. That might be a stretch. Just. Oh, barely a movement. Excuse me. Time to get back to work. I'm going to see if there's any drama, right? Because I don't know. We'll see what the drama is, and I'll probably call it. It's 9:20. All right, Ursula. Do you need help, Ursula? Oh, a little crying won't hurt her. Besides, I think we've got almost all the leaks now. Ursula's my first child, and she's been a handful. I think I have the hang of it now. Big Yorg has been a godsend. He helped Christine with Ava when she was a baby. There he is. Big Yorg. I never took you for a family man, Andreas. I've told the brothers, both married, so plenty of nieces and nephews for me to play uncle to. I appreciate them offer. You make a fine husband someday, Andreas. Oh, I want this storm lit up. Going all morning. Peter and Yorg are outside trying to deal with the flooding as best they can. Yeah, big old hat. Farming danger? There's always a danger with this much rain, but we've lived through worse. Whatever happens, it will be as God wills it. We must have faith in Providence and endure what is to come. Oh, and I have some food for you. Thanks very much, Ava. But I couldn't prepare anything more. Otto went low. Oh, he did. Oh, he did. You know he did. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas. Try to stay dry. Good luck. Be good, Ursula. Does it be good? I'm away. Andreas. Oh, I didn't see the wall was broken. Is that from the flood? It is. It must have broken the night. Some of our sheep escaped. We'll have to track them down later. The way it always is, rain falls in the Abbey and rolls downhill to us little people. It's hard to blame the Abbey for that. It's just how rain works. Andreas, I think I'm... Nah. Anyway, I have to get back to this. See you later. Imagine saying that as a look, see what this is, because the way it funnels down, it affects all of us. And then your thought is, well, it's not the Albert's fault. You're like, I think it is. It's by design. Endless soul. Oh, and Ava, eh? Eh? Endless, you know what? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Good eye. She's a good, strong-willed woman. I'm not a gossip, Andreas. All practically asked me to be his messenger. I'm only trying to understand how things stand. Did he really? Or did you just assume the part on your own? He asked me? Actually asked me, Andreas. Don't be a dick. You started picking up poor habits during your time in Tassing, Andreas. Can't be the Gärtners. Peter is stern. Maybe the monks talk too much? Well, if you ask me, I think Otto's been a bit too slow about it. Oh, do you, aye? Oh, do you, Andreas? Thought you didn't like to gossip. He's old enough already not to be smitten like a boy. They both like each other. Seems to me if you found the right person, you should go for it. What I would do. What stopped you? It's personal. You haven't found the right person? No. I do hope to find someone to have at my side as we build a family. God has not given me this blessing. It could happen at any moment. One hopes so. I must get back to work, Andreas. Enough talk. Catch you. Oh, they'll make me take the long way. There it is. That thing on the right. What? Again. What's happening with Ulrich here? I'll be with you, Andreas. Seems like I have a good spring storm, though I hope it lets up soon. It's annoying to have to walk up all the way. Sit, smoke, young cakes. You got this. You got this, Cashy. This is where you need to have a Fitbit on. So it counts as steps, but it is still exercise. Lena won't do you any good. Best to endure and have faith in God. Or I could just complain. Ulrich. I paid Gret for last week's pumpernickel. Sorry to make you wait for it. Gret. It's no trouble at all. Please say hello to Lucky for me. Now I'm off home and then to Pfeiffer's. On at Pfeiffer's. Helena has about a month to go before her child is due. The last one was hard. He didn't make it, God rest his soul. I just want to give her the best chance she can have. God's hands, trust in providence. Always, Ulrich. But I'll do what I can to help. Why make the Lord do all the work? I just drop that bombshell and lower the mood and then fuck off, do you? Aye, cool. Let's be nice. I know. She'll appreciate that, Andreas. Thank you. It's all very. Oh, it's part of the plan. Anything that happens, it's into God. It's in God's hands, and you're like, what do you know? Oh, can you pet the cat? Oh, you can pet the cat. Oh, there we go. 10 out of 10. You can pet the cat. What's it called? Slow the cat. That is quite the detail in that goat-like picture. It is quite the rump it has on it. What's my button? Look at my map. To the mill, to the meadow. Yep, I'm going that way. Oh, what's that with Thomas? I've said this before, but it isn't good that the water drains here so quickly. Affecting the foundation, it needs to be looked at. I understand, but if you dig here, you may be disturbing the bodies decomposing in the yard. I'd rather have them disturbed up here than be disturbed in, like, you know, up here in my land. Of course, father, but they're going to be dug back up again anyway. Yes, but why disturb them unnecessarily? Your church father, but you can't put this off forever. Foundation's gonna crack. I understand. Perhaps some of the bones have been moved to the ossuaries. Thank you, Lucky. Mm-hmm. Master Miller. Hi, Father Thomas. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but at the same time I did because I saw you talking and purposely stood next to you. Oh yes, Lucky was again reminding me of the dangerous severe rainfall composing the foundation. And pose foundation. God looks after his flock, but sometimes the pen requires an earthly hand. What pen? It will be taken care of. God be with you, Andreas. Hey. Meadow. Columbine. It's coming in early. How we tell? What to say? Not any ghosts lately. Not since we last spoke. But good. Ever seen a nicer view? It gets like this in the cities, I expect. I could do with it in mud my shoes, but the aqueduct does make a nice silhouette. Ah, yes, the old Roman ruins. Tassin has filled them. Quite the marvellous they are. I don't pay much mind to the writing on them. I can't read Latin myself, but you might enjoy giving them a look. If you do, have to tell me if they match the old legends I read about. What sort of legends? Well, when Father Matthias was abbot, he would let me borrow books from the abbey's library. I think I read through half that library before Father Gellert became abbot. And Father Thomas is strict about which books should be read now. Thomas is... he's the blonde guy. The guy I was just speaking to. Books should glorify God, they say, not discuss the old pagan ways. Still, the accounts of the Romans in Tassin are my favourite. That old book talked about how the Roman knight Gaius Metellus defeated the Reti, I think it was. Heavy snowfall had him caught in this very valley. Barbarians on all sides, when Mars sent a wolf to the night. Mars, Roman god of war and agriculture. Mars represents civilization and peace through military might. Instead of killing the beast, Gaius followed it to a magical spring with trees covered in all sorts of fruit. Mars provided the wolf and the spring. Gaius Metellus found Tassin after defeating the barbarians to honour Mars. That's where all this came from. That sounds like a lot like a story Brother Matthew told me about St. Moritz without the Roman gods, of course. I'm surprised that Kielce was in record of Tassin before St. Moritz arrived. Drellin. Sorry, excuse me. I hadn't thought of that. Both were snowed into this valley, weren't they? And saved near a spring. I wonder, could it possibly be the same story? That Master Mailer? A lot of stories get mixed up over the years. Might all be fable, but I enjoy the story all the same. It's nice to feel you're connected to those who came before you, even if it's only by the land you live on. Wise words. Yeah, it's been good chatting with you, Master Mailer. I better get back to work. Let me know if you find any particular good books in that library, alright? Don't you worry. I will share the gory details with you. Martin? Yeah, I'm not gonna get a friendly greeting. Eat shit, Andreas! I don't trust him. The old abbot sounds much better than the one. I should get to the scriptorium. Gellert will give me an earful if I'm late again. To be fair, I called him an idiot and an arsehole. But he is an idiot and an arsehole, so... God be with you, Andreas. It's God with us. Just rain. The weather is unfortunate, but the Baron's wife, Lady Salomia, not Salmonella, will be arriving today. Yeah. It is fair, but he's still an arsehole. But to be fair, he should have been helping out with all the escaped sheep, but he wasn't even storing there like a spare prick doing fuck all. So he is an idiot. How long have they been married? 7 years now. Fine, woman. True lady. I was hoping to bid farewell with the Baron before he leaves. I'm sure he would appreciate that. He spoke highly of you before he went to bed. He was glad you were willing to debate him at supper, even though he's sure that Abbott will hold it against you. Or the Abbott, I could have technically shut and the Abbott would still hold it against me. Little spoke is worth debating. The Abbot's too conservative. The Baron is a patron of the Abbey. I didn't want to refuse him. It's worth discussing. My lord certainly agrees, but he hasn't found many people who share the opinion in Tyrol or Bavaria. Tyrol, a county of the Archduchy of Austria and the Holy Roman Empire. It sits south of Bavaria, east of the Swiss Confederacy and north of the Republic of Venice. Bavaria, powerful duchy in the southeastern Holy Empire. It is east of Swabia and north of Tyrol. Hasten and Kirsau sit in the extreme south of the duchy, near the border with Tyrol. Cool, thank you for that. Would it be fair to say I found the Baron's favour? You know I have. It would, my lord bade me give you a token of his friendship in his absence. He says it's a small thing compared to future commissions, but he hopes that you will wear it with pride. An extraordinary pin. Please thank the Baron for me. Do you know what? I will wear it right now. My clothes are only going to get any better, so... Where is your master gone then? He went for a walk early in the morning. He didn't say when he'd be back. Oh, I don't think he's going to be back. I think somebody's going to kill them off in the middle of the night. That does seem odd. Odd for him. My lord enjoys hiking in all sorts of weather. A little rain never bothered him. I can sympathise. We Swabians enjoy a good walk through nature, even in such conditions. I wouldn't say he's an unusual man. Maybe so. I only know him as my lord for these last 7 years. That reminds me, did you see a short, surly looking young man in a hat on your way up this morning? Surely you don't mean... No, he was shorter than you by 2 hands at least. That can only be Martin Bauer. He ran past me in a meadow as I was walking up the hill. He was in quite a hurry. That would explain my lord's missing rings. Yep. Not from me, no, from my lord. 1 gold, 1 silver, a handful of gulden, and a book the Baron was planning to give to the Abbey. Gulden, gold coins used as currency throughout the Holy Roman Empire. Though different standards exist for the gulden in different regions, it's generally equivalent to the Florentine florin. Book Historia to say. I believe so. I went to pack the Baron's things and they were missing. The boy's a known thief. It wouldn't surprise me if he's responsible for the missing rings. That would explain it then. Regrettably, he had ample opportunity for his theft. Yesterday I caught the boy with the hat, Martin, I suppose, peering in through the window. I would have admonished him at the time, but well, he seemed harmless. Shame. I hope the Baron won't be too put out. My lord is a man of means. He won't miss the gold or the rings. The book, though. He was quite excited for the Abbot to see it. In any case, I must finish preparing the horses. Good talking with you, Andreas. Of course, hope the rain lets up. Right, catch it. I should actually get to work. I've just been messing about talking to everybody. Let's see if I remember how to get here. Cloistered crypt. Tower. The dormitory. The old Bailey. Scriptorium. Let's get painting. Lad's missing there. This is one. The rest of the abbey is soaked and there's not a drop of rain in here. Good thing the abbot had auto replaced the roof to the scriptorium and library last month. Auto. Fancies a wee bit of Ava. With the calfactory next door, we can stay warm while everyone else is cold and wet. Yeah, you're such a dick. And honestly, I've had quite enough. I'll call calfactory a communal warming room in the monasteries. Calfactories are usually attached to the cloister, but in Kirsau it's part of the old abbey, therefore connected to the old scriptorium. Keeps the monks warm and the library dry. Instead of bragging about a good fortune, you should think upon your brothers and sisters and pray for their health and safety. A. Gets it. The abbot's foresight saved a lot of our work and protected what's in the library. Everyone hasn't fared well. Sure, they'll be fine. Guy! More importantly, if they're not, I don't care. Right. Guy needs shoved into the fucking river. Well, Guy, your heart is harder than the stone of this floor. Huh, we have the grumpy old monk, but where's the nice one? Brother Piero, haven't you seen him today? I did before Brother Guy arrived. Piero left to speak to the abbot some time ago. What? Why is Matthew ringing the bell? Can't be terse already. Okay, stop soon. Such a cacophony is an assault on my frail ears. Not stopping. Suppose this means we're being summoned to the chapter house. God, give me the strength to endure the rain. 50 feet old man, you'll live. God, give me the strength to endure this man. Yeah. We've got some missing folk here. And we've got some missing folk that have pissed off a good few people. Stop it. What's going on? This can't be because of the storm. You see what's the matter? The drama's happening. Coming from the cloisters. I can't see where the cloisters are. Something's... I bet you that was Guy screaming. And from just down the hall. Maybe the chapter house? Christ, man, what is happening? I don't have time to speak to you. Oh, damn. I think it's the Baron. He's been hurt. I mean, Guy. The guy's face down in the pool of his own blood with a knife in his back. I think hurt is... You know... Why is he holding the knife? He's been proper smushed. Piero, please, Father, where is brother Florian? Have him come quickly. Be silent, brother. Florian, if you please. Oh, there he is. He's dead, Jim. Maybe handling the evidence. Nothing can be done. Dead. Sister Margaret, calm yourself. Sister Gertrude, please take Sister Margaret back to the garden. Yes, Mother Cecilia. I know. Where were you? Matthew. How are you just coming in now? We all heard that bell. We all heard it. Even Andreas is here. Where were you? God protect us. The Baron was friend of the Prince Bishop of Freising. Made it well known. Yeah, Matthew. Deny me my wages, will you? Worried about the Prince Bishop? Why would you be worried about somebody so influential that has friends in high places, like the Baron, and he turns up dead? I wonder. Abbey is odd in more way than one. Its existence offends some in the church. We're far enough from Rome and Mainz that everyone forgets about us, but it could bring a lot of unwanted attention. Where's Mainz? Located in the Rhine River, Mainz is home of the Archbishop of Mainz, an elector of the Holy Roman Empire and Primus Germaniae, the Pope's substitute north of the Alps. Florian, how easily do you think you could dispose of this body? Whoa, hold up. We're never going to look into this. You're just going to get rid. Father Abbot, what are you saying? Right, good, Florian. Why are you questioning me? Why are you wasting precious time? Do you want to see the soldiers of Prince Bishop march upon our steps and fling your brothers and sisters out of our home? He's a dick. I don't fucking like him. Don't like him. God protect us. Oh, to Sacra. Oh, right, okay, I'm not reading all that. Calm yourself. Oh, Cecilia, aye. On his side of you. Father Abbot, Baron Rothgall's manservant is already preparing to leave. The Baron's wife should be here in a matter of hours. This is not the time for rash decisions. Right. Take it back, Cecilia. You're right. Forgive me. But then, what will we do? I'll send the Baron's man to the court of the Prince Bishop in Freising at once. Although Cecilia, the Baron said the Prince Bishop's Archdeacon was in Innsbruck for the Imperial Diet. Even better, swift action will silence any whispers of impropriety on our part. I mean, they won't silence them because he was killed in your church on your time. With one of your daggers by the looks of it. Given the Baron's stature, the Archdeacon will undoubtedly come and investigate immediately. We must cooperate with him fully and pray for a speedy resolution. Yes, good. Thank you, Mother Cecilia. Brother Wojlav, please detain Brother Piero in the cellar until... Whoa! Detain Brother Piero in the cellar until the Prince Bishop's man arrives. Why, Brother Piero? No, Andres, get in. Get in. He was caught in flagrant delicto. Red-handed, I'm guessing. In blazing offence, and indicating an individual has been caught in the act. So, red-handed. Covered in blood with a knife in his hand. Bala, do you really believe that Brother Piero is capable of such a foul deed? Yes, capable enough when motivated by anger. At least they'll say you're helping. I suppose. But people that are really willing to help and be right in amongst it are usually the guilty party, so they can see where everything's going. Everyone else is like, I'm checking out. I don't want. There's nothing to do with me. I don't want to be part of this. All words are made up, Kashi. You know that. You know. Even the Latin ones. I had no anger against the Baron, Father Abbot. I simply came across him like this. No anger? Not even for insulting your work and forcing us to give it to Andreas? This is not a subject for debate. When the Prince Bishop's man arrives, we must not be empty-handed. Even if Piero wanted to kill the Baron, he's not physically capable. He wasn't angry. Anyone who was in the scriptorium knows that. Even Guy knows that. This is not your affair. Gernot, I'm right in amongst it. It's very much my affair. No, forgive me. I'm through debating this with you. Take that knife off of, what's his name, Florin or whatever. Stab him with it. My decision stands. Brother Wojlav will detain Brother Piero in the cellar until I say otherwise. Florian, that's it. Please escort Andreas out of the abbey. Andreas, do not show your face again here again until tomorrow. Do you understand me? Say nothing. I mean, kind of going to have to go with Florian. He's the one with the knife now. Andreas, listen to me. I sympathise with you. I don't think Piero did this either, but this isn't the time to push the abbot. Exactly. See, that was my first thought. Gernot's got the real motive because Lorenzo was talking about the 95 list thing and like proper pushing it and like really pissing him off. I'm surprised that he didn't come for Andreas, but I think it's Gernot. And you know what? Guy's probably the person that did it. Since he loves the authority so much. Or it might have been Frank actually. But my money's in Gernot with Ferenc with some involvement. Really don't think Piero's did it. This isn't the time to push the abbot. I'm sure the other brothers and sisters believe Piero's innocent as well, but the abbot is worried about Prince Bishop's attention. you have any recommendations, I'd love to hear them. Take a few hours to calm your nerves and your mind. You need to think clearly. Go to the Druckers, eat a good meal, and come back at nonce. We won't have much time, but tap on my window with a small stone and I'll let you in. For what? The investigation. Right. Florian. Good books. He is in the good books. Florian mandated dinner. I should follow Florian's advice and go to the Druckers. Get your journals the reason that Florian's lost an eye as well, right? That'll like, come out at some point. The eye. This auto save. I mean, this is auto save or not? 2 days, 2 hours remain. This is very Majora's Mask. Let's wait. What about where's Gernos? Europe. I don't need to go that far. Why am I not seeing the objective here? Why am I not seeing the objective? Right, church bell. Let's see if the Druckers have a place at the table. Oh, Druckers. Get the farm. Ah, Druckers house. Right, okay. That is 10 to 10. I will make my way to the Druckers house. And then I think I'll call it Church and Druckers. There we go. Church. Right. Call it there. Getting on a wee bit. And last day 11 seconds ago. That'll do nicely. So yeah, that was a okay. That was a thing. That picked up quite quickly. There was a wee bits of heatedness. People getting a little bit pissy. But yeah, then it just shut up. There we go. There's someone dead. And I think, going by the description, there's another 2 deaths to look forward to. I say look forward to, that was a really poor choice of words. There's another 3 another 3 deaths will be happening. Let's see. Out to zone then some Disco Elysium. Cash, you see if you want to hear, if you want to listen to something. Actually, you know Disco Elysium? Crash streamed it. That's some good narration to have on in the background. Bye. We'll be doing more of this on Thursday. So we've got our suspicions, right? We all think Gernal's involved, right? I think Ferenc's involved. Guy maybe, but he just might be a wee arsehole, but I don't think he's properly involved. I'm going to find out on Thursday. This is good. This is very good. I am looking forward to this. We're going to go see South Elysium. I'm going to be back on Thursday with more of this. Also, Sunday is race day. So remember, get your snacks on Saturday. All Saturday, get some proper snacks in. Comfy. Watch some Pokemon Red v Blue. We've got a good few rules that might change the course of everything. Never know. Stay tuned for that. But until then, take care of yourselves. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, whatever you're up to. Hopefully I'll see you back here on Thursday for some more Pentiment. Take care. Appreciate all yous. Bye bye.